Hi, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. These are going to be the weekly messages for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for the week of June 17th through the 23rd. Please remember that the messages may not resonate with everyone. If you like the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. We're going to start off looking at the overall energy around Earth signs for this week. And the card that came up is the cleaning house card. So the cleaning house card is pretty much what you would think it would be. It's kind of, it's about taking the things out of your life that aren't working for you anymore. Making things tidy is, what I'm hearing on this. But, the message that comes with this card is it's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. So with this card, it's saying, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of things, that you no longer want. That means in your physical home as well. And release what you no longer want or truly need. And also, if there's any unfinished business that needs to be addressed, thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage, they need to be swept out of the house as well. In order to be able to move more freely and move towards the better things that may be coming towards you, your conscience has to be clear. So that's part of the cleaning house card is, getting rid of the thoughts, memories, emotional baggage that are holding you back from moving on to better things. And that fits, tomorrow night is the full moon, the strawberry moon. So first we're going to take a look at the earth signs overall, and then we will do each sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, within the earth signs. So what are earth signs releasing or letting go? Well, a lot of things, because you got the cleaning house card. What's the most important thing that earth signs need to be released and let go of? Earth signs releasing and letting go of the week of June 17th to the 23rd. I'll take this one. Okay, so we got the Queen of Cups in what you will be releasing this week. I kind of see this earth signs as you're going to be releasing some emotions that may be holding you back. When we talked about the cleaning house card, we talked about, getting rid of the thoughts and anything in your conscience that, may be holding you back as well. I think that the message of this Queen of Cups is this week what you're going to be releasing is those feelings and thoughts that make you feel like you may not be enough is what I'm hearing with this card. The Queen of Cups, she's pure emotion. And, usually when she comes in, this is a time when, something emotional, that you've become entrenched in something very emotional. So I think you're going to let go of those hard emotions, that baggage, that emotional baggage that we tend to hang on to this week. And what is Earth signs going to be retaining this week? What are Earth signs going to be retaining this week? For the week of June 17th to the 23rd. Earth signs going to be retaining. She's got those two dolphins in the background in that Queen of Cups card. And when I see dolphins, I think of freedom. So releasing, freedom from those emotions that are holding you back. What you're going to be retaining is the Queen of Cups. And you're getting quite a Queen of Coins, I'm sorry. You're getting quite a bit of court cards, lots of queens here. But the Queen of Coins, she's, you know, she's all about being balanced, nurturing the things in her life that, you know, are important to her. Um, and she, you know, she also knows how to enjoy the material pleasures in life. And she's very giving to others. But it's also, you know, you need to allow others to give to you as well. So what you're going to be hanging on to this week, earth signs, is your nurturing nature. Um, and nurturing your dreams is what I'm hearing. Um, Nurturing that movement forward away from the things that have been holding you back. And a lot of it is emotional stuff that's been holding you back. What are the things that earth signs will be receiving? And obviously the Queen of Coins represents earth signs. What will the earth signs be receiving this week? What will earth signs be receiving this week? Take this one. Okay, so we got the Hanged Man. And this is what you'll be receiving this week. So when this comes up in the receiving position, trying to get it all in the frame. When this comes up in the receiving position, what you're going to receive this week is you're going to be gaining a new perspective on something. And it could be a perspective, you know, the hangman position is not about action, so it's not so much that you're going to be taking some action to specifically do something. The action is you're kind of just hanging in limbo and, you know, assessing. So you're going to be receiving, when we do this, we receive different perspectives on things. So you're going to be receiving a new perspective on something this week. And what is surrounding earth signs? What is in the earth signs environment this week? What is in earth signs environment this week? This one here wants to come out. Okay, the Ten of Swords. So it looks like, you know, this is about what's surrounding your environment. How the world around you is affecting your life. So it looks like you may not have quite moved out of that emotional phase because we got the Ten of Swords. You know, the Ten of Swords is about betrayal. So maybe someone in your environment, you know, has betrayed you, stabbed you in the back. But, you know, it's coming to an end. You know, it needs to come to an end. But with the Ten of Swords here, you know, I see this as, you know, he's got those 10 swords stuck in his back. There's definitely something to be learned here. So, you know, what's surrounding you, to me, is the lesson, you know, that we maybe can't trust everyone, and someone that we may have trusted, you know, took that knife and stabbed it into our back. So we need to watch out for untrustworthy people this week. And what are you giving to others this week? What are earth signs giving to others this week? And that, you know, that That being stabbed in the back, you know, that betrayal thing, that may be what part of what's keeping you in your emotions. Okay, we got way too many cards. What are you going to be giving to others this week? What are Earth signs going to be giving to others this week? What are Earth signs going to be giving to others? What are Earth signs going to be giving to others this week? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got the Nine of Coins. So that's the Nine of Pentacles. So I think with this coming up, what Earth signs are going to be giving to others this week is their true self. You know, the Nine of Coins is about being able to stand independent, you know, seeing your worth, seeing what you've been able to grow in your life. So I think that this week, Earth signs are really going to be showing others their true self this week because they're confident with that person and who they are. And what is something that may be beginning this week? What is something that may be beginning this week or will be beginning soon for Earth signs? Is the Empress. So when the Empress comes in, it's definitely, you know, this is in the spot of something new that will be beginning soon. And when the Empress comes into this, this is about, you know, birthing something new, the birth of something new. This can refer to pregnancy sometimes, but this card is about, you know, the Empress card is about abundance and you know, growing something in your life. It's birthing some type of new thing into your life, whether it be a project, a person. Let me see if I can get a clarifier on this card. I use my other deck here. Why is the Empress card here? So you might be beginning a new relationship this week. You got the Lover's card, or, you know, a relationship may be moving in a different path. But it looks like you're growing some type of partnership. And what is the lesson for Earth signs to learn? What is the lesson for Earth signs to learn this week? What is the lesson for Earth signs to learn this week? The week of the 17th to the 23rd. Okay, so the lesson for Earth signs to learn is the Five of Cups. And the lesson of this card is, you know, you may have been disappointed. There may have been some despair. Something didn't work out the way you wanted it to. This could be relating to this this Ten of Swords card here. But the lesson of this card is to say, don't get caught up in these spilt over cups. Remember, there's two cups still behind you that you can foster and grow. And these two cups could be this relationship. Yeah, the main message of this card for your lesson this week is don't get caught up in, don't be crying over that spilt milk. Things didn't work out. Let's move on. You still got other options and opportunities behind you. You just need to turn around and look at them. All right, let's look at each sign. We'll start with Taurus first. All right, let's give a few shuffles for Taurus. The messages for Taurus for the week of the 17th to the 23rd. Messages for Taurus for the week of the 17th to the 23rd. One more shuffle. Messages for Taurus for the 17th. Okay, Taurus, you got the Chariot. Messages for Taurus for the week of June 17th to the 23rd. So it looks like you are taking some forward movement somewhere. Might be a divinely guided path that you'll be going down this week. But it's also, taking hold of the reins and going where life takes you. Staying in that flow. What are the messages for Taurus for the week of June 17th to the 23rd? Messages for Taurus for the week of June 17th to the 23rd. Okay, the Five of Coins. So you may be feeling some type of loss this week. This card is about feeling like you've been put out in the cold. But the Chariot's moving towards that. We'll have to get that clarifier on this to see what that is. Message for Taurus for the week of June 17th to the 23rd. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is, he's a much slower moving knight than the rest. But the Knight of Pentacles talks about movement too, so that's why I'm a bit baffled with the Five of Coins being here. Because the Five of Coins is about lack. So maybe you're feeling like you're lacking. But the Chariot and the Knight of Coins are saying that, you can move away from this. You can move away from this despair. Feeling like you don't have. Of Wands. So after the slower moving energy, the Knight of Coins, we got some fast moving energy coming in with the Eight of Wands, Taurus. So there could be some communication coming in from another earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or maybe where you're wanting to go to isn't moving fast enough. And then we got the King of Wands. Okay, so you start the week off in primarily in the coins energy, in the earth energy, and then move into the fire energy this week. So it looks like you are kind of feeling like you're lacking, and that may be one of the thoughts that you need to sweep away with the cleaning house card, because when we feel like we're lacking, that's what's going to come into us. Okay, why is the Chariot and the Five of Coins? Hopefully this will give us an answer to this. Because they're wanting you to take action on something. They're wanting you to take forward movement this week. But your energy is saying, no, I'm in this field of I feel like I don't have enough. And it's like the Eight of Wands is coming to say, hey, let's get it moving. That's your message. You need to move out of this energy and more into, that fire energy of the King of Wands. What is the Chariot and the Five of Coins here? And we got the Knight of Cups. Another water energy. Why is the Five of Coins and the Knight of Coins here? We got the Devil. Okay, so I really feel like the Devil is here because it's saying, you're allowing this feeling of lack to have control over you. And the Knight of Coins is saying, it's time for you to move forward out of this energy. And the Knight of Cups is saying, with the Chariot, you need to take some forward movement here. And it's time for you to get into a better space emotionally so that you can move forward. Got the Star card. King of Wands. For Taurus, is the Eight of Wands and the King of Wands here. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, so looking at this, like I said, there's definitely cards that are symbolizing, the Chariot, the Knight of Coins, the Eight of Wands, wanting to move, forward movement, taking action. But it seems like your energy is stuck in this lacking energy, this Five of Coins. And then, the Knight of Coins is coming along to say, you're not lacking. Because he's about material things. The coins are about material items. What we have. He wants you to he's about working. What I'm getting with this card is that he's about figuring out how you can maybe work to get yourself out of this feeling of lack. So I don't know, maybe you need to pick up a part-time job or something to help with that. Yeah, the Knight of Coins wants you to go out and do something. He wants you to do something about this feeling of lack. And even the Eight of Wands, you've got, these two are pretty, you know, fast energies. That Eight of Wands is moving in very quickly. And it could be communication coming in very quickly. But I feel it's more like, okay, you're finally like getting out of that slower energy of the night with the action and saying, okay, I really do need to take some action on this and figure out how I can get out of this place of feeling of lack, feeling like I'm out in the cold, like, you know, I don't have enough. And the King of Wands, we got the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is you know, he wants you to tap into that fiery energy of the Wands is about creativity. So you may need to get creative on how you're going to you know, solve this problem of this feeling of lack, or that you really are lacking. But the King of Wands also, he's got control, okay? So the King of Wands is wanting you to take control of the situation. And find a way out of this energy. With the Devil, like I said, you know, this is what needs to be, it has so much control over you right now. With the Devil coming in, you know, the Devil's about what controls things that have control over us. And this Five of Coins energy has a lot of control over you, Taurus. So you need to find a way to move out of that energy and restore your hope. There may be some, you know, healing that needs to occur. You know, rejuvenation within yourself, because you really, the action that needs to be taken needs to occur quickly, and when it does, there's going to be a new beginning that's going to come in. The Ace of Wands is, you know, it's an ace, so it's definitely about a new beginning, but it's a new beginning that, it's a new beginning that, you know, it's that spark. It's that, you know, let's get her done, okay? That spark comes and you figure out how you can tackle what you need to tackle and what you need to move forward with, so that you can create that new beginning that, rather than having a feeling of lack, and a feeling of, you know, I've been put out in the cold, it gives you that fiery, I want to move forward, I want to take control of my life, I want to, you know, I know that I can have these things that I need and I want, and that's the new beginning that's coming in for you, Taurus. Sorry that was so long. All right, let's look at Virgo next. And, you know, remember that the overall card is that cleaning house card. So maybe there's quick action that needs to be taken in removing some things from your life that aren't working for you. Let's see what the messages are for Virgo this week. Couple of shuffles. What are the messages for Virgo for the week June 17th to the 23rd? Got the Page of Cups. What are the messages for Virgo? So there could be an emotional message that's coming in this week. Could possibly be an apology. What are the messages for Virgo for the week of June 17th to the 23rd? Emperor. That's good. We got stability. So there could be an actual offer coming in this week that brings stability, groundedness with the Emperor. Strong foundations. I mean, look at how he's holding on to these two things right here. I don't know which one to call them. Wands. It's an Emperor, but they're wands. We got the Knight of Wands. Moving forward. So there's an offer that's going to be coming in this week for Virgos that's going to be very stable. It's going to have a good foundation. And it looks like you may be taking some forward movement towards it. It is a Knight, so it's not like full-blown. And it could be something that you're very passionate about. And with the Strength card, you know, that card is all about having the courage with the wisdom. To take these steps, these action steps to move forward. And then we got the King of Coins. And so that's another card of stability, you know, strong foundation, stability. So this offer could be coming from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or that card just could be, you know, representing your sign of earth. I know that the Hermit represents Virgo, but why is the Page of Cups and the Emperor here? Page of Cups again. Yep, that offer's coming in for you guys. Definitely coming in. And like I said, with the Emperor here, it's one that is strong. It's stable. It has a strong foundation. Why is the Emperor and the Knight of Wands here? And the Knight of Wands is wanting you to take movement. But you've got the Hanged Man here, so you're kind of like, you're contemplating it rather than taking the action of moving towards that offer. You're kind of sitting in the Hanged Man energy right now saying, I'm not sure. Is this going to be the best offer for me? Sorry, this card goes, I put this the wrong way. You know, he's hanging upside down. These are new cards for me, so they look a little different. But while he's there, he's like, he's being that observer. He's kind of weighing all the options. You know, he's thinking a lot. And that's what Virgos do. They do think a lot. You know, should I do this? But the Knight of Wands is saying, yes, you should take the action to move forward. And it's going to, you know, this new opportunity, it looks like you're going to come out of this hangman state and gain that clearer perspective, a clearer insight. And then we got the World. So, Virgo, it looks like there's an offer coming into you this week that's very strong. It has a lot of good foundations to it. You know, the Emperor, just good structure and order to it. You're kind of in the state right now where you're kind of contemplating it. You're not sure whether you should do it or not, because you got the Hangman, so you're in a state of non-action. You're just being the observer and taking all the information, and you know, and thinking, should I do this or not? But the Knight of Wands is saying, you know, it's time for you to move forward on this because it brings a new opportunity to you. But this also speaks of gaining clarity from that time you spent in that hangman state. You've gained more clarity on the situation and where you want to go with it. You know, you've gained a different truth about it. And, you know, the Strength card is here is saying reach inside yourself and gain that courage and know that you're enough for this opportunity, and that you deserve this opportunity so that you can move forward on it, because then it brings in the world for you. And I do believe it might be an earth sign that's offering this opportunity. But, you know, the world card is, it's about cycles. But with the world card here, I really am hearing the words, this opportunity is going to open up a lot of doors for you, Virgo. But you have to be willing to take those steps forward. You can't stay in that hangman energy too long, because if you do, the opportunity may not be there any longer. So, you know, it's okay to want to be the observer for a little bit of times and get all the information before you move forward, but you can't get stuck in that energy. You need to get into that strength energy to say, okay, this is a good opportunity for me. It's going to bring a lot of structure and order into my life. It's, you know, it has good foundations. So, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, Virgo, but the cards are saying this opportunity is coming in, and it looks like it will open doors for you down the way and in the future. Alrighty, let's look at Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's give it a couple shuffles. All right, what are the messages for Capricorn for the week of June 17th to the 23rd? What are the messages for Capricorn for the week of June 17th to the 23rd? Okay, we got the wheel. Maybe the wheel's going to be turning in your favor this week, Capricorn. We're going through that cycle of life. Some cycles are ending, some are beginning. This is about the ups and downs. Which way is it going to go? It's about endings and new beginnings. Temperance, which, you know, are going to bring the new beginning that's coming in for you, Capricorn, is going to bring more balance into your life and into yourself. With Temperance too, it's going to bring some healing that's going to come in from it. More happiness I see with the rainbow. And like your emotions are going to be more balanced, because I see the water down here and the fire up here. So the water is all about our feeling emotions, and the fire is about the energy. So with Temperance, she's balancing them out. You know, instead of being more of one or more of the other, they're going to be balanced. With the High Priestess at the center here, you're being asked to trust your intuition this week. Listen to those voices in your head. Listen to your gut feelings. But she also brings healing as well. But then we've got the Eight of Swords. You know, the Eight of Swords is that energy of anxiety. Maybe you're nervous about this new beginning. And it's giving you some sleepless nights, keeping you up at night because you're not sure what to do with it. What are the messages for Capricorn for the week of June 17th? Is the Queen of Wands. She's a pretty Queen of Wands in this one. These cards are so vibrant. So, you know, Wands energy is all about that passion, that spark. And I feel that this is here because you need to find that again to get out of this Eight of Swords energy. You need to be seen. You need to get out of this Eight of Swords energy about, you know, going on something new, cycle beginning for you, some new beginning for you, and tap into the energy of the Temperance card and the Queen of Wands rather than that Eight of Swords. Why is the wheel here and the Temperance card? You may, with the Queen of Wands too, because I'm looking at the colors, I mean red and yellow, you may need to do some balancing of your chakras, of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. Why is the wheel and the Temperance card here? Okay, so we got the Lovers. So there may be a new relationship coming in for you, or a relationship that you're currently in finding more balance. But this also can represent a choice that's having to be made, because at one time the Lover's card was called the Choice card. And the Priestess card here. You know, this particular couple in this Lover's card looks like, the woman looks like she's got a lot of pain on her face, actually. And the man looks very calm. So, you know, that with the Temperance card, that's balancing out your emotions is what I'm getting from this. The Temperance and the Priestess. You got Temperance again. Yeah, there's balancing out that's needed to happen, healing that needs to happen. You know, let that light in, feel that light. That's the Priestess and the Eight of Swords here. I got two that came out, so I'm going to put them both here. So you got the Two of Swords and then the Four of Wands. So it looks like you may be stuck in this Eight of Swords energy because you aren't sure which way to go. You know, the Two of Swords comes up. He's, you know, masked. He can't see which direction to go in. He's just hanging on to those swords and he's not going anywhere. And that's what could be causing that anxiety. But what, you know, the Priestess is saying, listen to what your gut instinct and your intuition is telling you. And it'll guide you in the right direction. And when it does, it's going to bring you, you know, to this Four of Wands. When I see Four of Wands, I see stability, you know, strong foundations, you know, harnessing that energy of the Wands, you know, finding the passion, finding the excitement for life or for a relationship again, Capricorn. So that's where it looks like you guys are moving this week. So Earth signs, have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week.